hit your head like a series finale. I'm going off. Full page, y'all couldn't buy me.
Glad you could join us for our broadcast of NBA basketball. This is Brian Anderson, Stan Van Gundy, and Grant Hill here with me. And in a few moments, we'll hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce. And the Jazz start out with the ball. And finished off by Kessler.
Well, what I love about Walker Kessler, he's a 7-footer who plays like a 7-footer.
Here's Schroeder. Utah grabs the miss.
Ooh, he got a little ahead of himself there, and it cost him dearly.
And Grant, when it comes to pure shot-making ability, scouts love Ace Bailey's natural tools.
Yeah, when he's taking good shots, he can carry the offense. He needs to get a little stronger and clean up a few things, but his upside as a scorer is tremendous.
Here's Murray. Kessler with a rebound. He got him. No doubt that's a foul. And it's going to be a transition take foul. Utah shooting their first free throw of the game here. This matchup, Stan, highly anticipated. It's going to be electric in here.
Yeah, the Western Conference is stacked with superstars. Both these teams have a healthy dose of that. I think we're going to see some explosive scoring.
And there's the call on Dennis Schroeder. That's his first foul of the game.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
Markkanen outside. The putback. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Well, it's hard not to get physical when going up against the guy of Walker Kessler's stature.
These are his first free throws of the game. Good on the second one. And a contract extension this summer for Jazz head coach Will Hardy.
Well, one of the youngest head coaches in the league. He has the respect of all of the other head coaches. He's part of that Spurs coaching tree, and his extension runs through 2031, which is a nice commitment from the Jazz.
Yeah, just a solid play by Murray. He knows where to get his shots.
And finished off by Kessler.
He throws it down with 2 hands. You know he won't mess that up.
Not this guy. He is a big-time finisher. Now here's DeRozan. Picked by Murray. To the inside. And it's Murray finishing it off.
Oh, and Murray makes this look all too easy. Superb at throwing it down with some power.
Sinks the tray.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
I had a chance to catch up with Doug Christie. We talked about Lauri Markkanen, and I asked him how he wanted his players to guard him tonight. And he said, we can't afford to lose sight of him out on the perimeter because he's a big that can really shoot it, especially when he's operating in the pick and roll. It'll be interesting to see how Markkanen fares against them in this one. PA, back to you.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. Saric. And he's headed to the line for 2. He gets the whistle there. Sacramento shooting their first free throws of the game. Free throw good, Saric. And Grant, after last season, a new front office taking over in Sacramento, trying to get them back in the playoffs.
Yeah, and after ending their record-breaking postseason drought in 2023, the last 2 years have seen the Kings again outside the playoffs. They're restless to get back there in the mix.
Here's Monk, following the bucket by Utah.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Pass to Murray. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And no good. Jazz leading by 7. Here's Bailey. There's the 3. Knocks down the triple.
And you know Bailey isn't going to pass on those chances. He's looking to make an impact on the arc.
Here's Levine. Utah grabs the miss. Utah moving the ball around. For 3, Collier. And again, it's Utah with a 3.
And early on, they've been on a tear. Just getting whatever they want offensively.
Yeah, I mean, this is exactly how you want to start a game, with a big offensive push.
Now here's Levine. No points so far.
Well, that's just a nice slam there from Levine. He makes it look so easy.
Collier, no good. Kings trail by 11. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Levine's got his second basket.
Pounding it inside early and often, setting a physical tone.
Marketed for three. It's hauled in by Šarić. Levine with it. Guarded now by George. 13 feet out. Pass to Šarić. The three from DeRozan. Kessler with a rebound. Utah leading by 9. Shot clock and game clock. 1 second differential. Here's Collier. It's good. Collier's got 7.
What a way to begin this game. Dominating at both ends of the floor.
Obviously, guys, brilliant coaching, a perfect game plan.
The three from DeRozan. No good. Misses at the buzzer. And so it's Utah closing out the quarter ahead by 11 points. Great shot selection right now. We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown. For the Jazz.
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
Well, like a lot of us in 2020, Zach LaVine was bitten by the golf bug.
Well, when the season came to a halt, he had to find something to do. I know you're big into that, although I bet Zach's got a little better swing than you, B.A.
I totally agree. Here's Jones. Utah grabs the miss. For Lauri Markkanen, a really talented scorer, Stan. How do you think he's fared with more responsibility?
B.A., I think he's done very well. He's a prototypical stretch 4 who scores at an efficient rate, and with his elevated role, he's just grown in his confidence.
Kings trail by 13. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Thanks a lot. The Kings forward DeMar DeRozan clearly bought in to helping take this team to the next level. He said, quote, "I appreciate the passion and the drive from the coaching staff, from the players to the fan base to everything, top to bottom. Guys want to win. Anything is possible." Guys, back to you.
They are plenty talented. All right, Allie, thanks a lot. And Grant, when it comes to a franchise player, how much does it help to have a guy who unites the locker room?
Well, you know, B.A., when you think of guys like LeBron James or a Stephen Curry or Tim Duncan, it's not just about their play on the court, but the type of person you see in the locker room that can rally a franchise. What? Wait. Hey, dunks are always for the big boys.
Emphatic move by the point guard.
Well, in this league, you can see powerful plays from anyone and anywhere. Your position no longer dictates your scoring options.
On the wing, Levine. Out of bounds. It'll be Utah's ball. And it's Utah with the ball. 14 points, their largest margin of the game. For three, Collier. Offensive rebound. Shoots over Schroeder. Offline from the high post. Right side, Levine. Outside, Schroeder. Back to Levine. Pass to Šarić. Up top, Levine. 6 points for him. Some solid defense from Markkanen. And so Markkanen will bring it up for the Jazz. In the second quarter, they've given up just 3 points. Well, Domantas Sabonis, already top 10 all-time in triple-doubles.
Yeah, he's a prolific scorer, rebounder, and playmaker. And B.A., he continues to add layers to his game, and he's still in the thick of his prime.
DeRozan DeRozan getting his feet wet in the paint.
Once DeRozan gets inside with the ball, he is very efficient.
Sacramento foul.
Jazz leading by 12.
First personal foul. Second.
Pass to Kessler. Utah with another miss.
With that much room around him, it's hard to imagine he could have gotten a better shot.
2 minutes.
Here's DeRozan. It's hauled in by Collier. While we have a small sample size of Isaiah Collier, he has shown impressive flashes so far.
Yeah, B.A., I really like how confident he is. When he's out on the floor, he carries himself like he belongs here. A confident mentality can go a long way for a young player.
And here's Bailey for three. Drops in the three. Bailey's got 9.
Well, a good idea to set up Bailey. He's got that high release. He's such an exciting young player.
Here he goes. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
With 2 hands on the rock, he powers it through.
Totally in control, protecting the ball the whole way. Here's Schroeder. And he's in the books. Now 1 for 2.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Shot's good by Sabonis.
Yeah, the touch of Sabonis around the rim, I mean, it's fantastic.
Pass to Collier. And here's Kessler. Monk covers. And here's Bailey for 3. Nails it from 3. 14 points for him.
Just incredible. I mean, he's really making it rain out there, knocking them down one after another.
Well, what I love about his three-point shooting is the spacing that he's adding. It makes things a lot easier for everyone else.
And he's been an ideal teammate tonight. He's really creating plenty of looks with his passing.
Yeah, when there's been an open man, he's found him. And you love to see a guy dishing it like this.
Utah leading by 15. Inside. And finished off by Kessler.
The BA, when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Sabonis. Good D by Kessler. He's made all of his free throws to this point. 3 of 3. He misses the free throw.
Shooting for Utah. Lauri Markkanen.
And he sinks the second. Levine with it. Got it off in time. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. Utah ahead. They lead by 18. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out there for the start of the third quarter, right after the break. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. Utah grabs the miss.
Yeah, he might want to avoid looking over at the bench for a little bit here. A missed dunk like that is infuriating to a coach.
Utah leading by 18. Stan, there seems to be an impatience to this Kings organization. Continuity is not the order of the day.
Well, yeah, B.A., and it can be disorienting for the players. You don't want to become complacent, but there's got to be a happy medium and some stability.
Oh, just an artful little reverse slam.
Power and style. That was sweet.
Yeah, this is how impactful Bailey can be. When he's cooking on offense, there's not a lot you can do to stop him.
Now here's DeRozan. Pass to Levine. Uneasy, too, on the layup. Levine's got 8.
Well, if you're going to go in there, you have to want it. Levine did.
Markkanen from long range. It's rebounded by Levine. Kings trail by 19. Third quarter of basketball. We're about a minute and a half in. They kick it out to Murray. The shot, no good.
Well, when they're playing off you, you have to make them pay. And he couldn't.
This is his 5th trip to the free throw line.
At the line for the Jazz.
And when Markkanen is used correctly, he can be an important contributor. A big man who can really shoot, which is valuable in today's game.
Jazz leading by 20. For 3, Collier. And Domas Sabonis pulls it down. Outside Schroeder. Lets it go from deep. Utah grabs the miss. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Keegan Murray wants to excel at both ends, and he said, quote, "My defense wasn't where it needed to be, so I got a little faster, a little stronger, tried to figure out how to be physical defensively and be effective. Them trusting me to guard helps the other guys so they can focus more on offense." Back over to you, BA.
Okay, Allie, thanks a lot. And last season, the most efficient shooting season of Zach LaVine's career.
Yeah, BA, 2.5% better in his free throw shooting. He would have had a 50, 40, 90 season on his hands, but his scoring is top tier.
Well, that's what you want. Get him the ball and see if he can close the gap.
Here's Bailey. Uses the glass on the layup. Bailey's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And even if he doesn't have the wider frame some guys do, Bailey's not going to let contact keep him from finishing.
And timeout called by Doug Christie. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Kings trail by 20. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. Murray from outside. Here's Bailey. He's got 18. And Markkanen with the stuff.
So good to see Markkanen using force on his finish.
They kick it out to Murray. Off target from outside. Utah leading by 22. Utah moving the ball around. Bailey's shot is off. And so here's Sacramento. Murray looking around. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Murray's got 6 points.
I like Murray's shot selection, especially when he's this close to the rim.
For 3, George on target from range.
3 points.
And that's on the defense, giving him a decent look. That's his shot.
Monk for 3. Kessler with a rebound. And so it's George with it. He brings it up for the Utah Jazz. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 23 points. DeRozan outside. Pass to LaVine. Utah grabs the miss. 27 seconds left to play in the third quarter of basketball. Here's George. Banked it in off the glass. George has got 5 points now in the quarter.
Just a gutsy play by George inside, finding the close range look.
Here's LaVine. And a foul called on the way up.
I never tell you that I didn't do it. I'm self-made, made to influence. I turn your